I'm so excited for today's project. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Today I'm making Chell from the games Portal and Portal 2. Portal 2 is honestly my favorite video game. I just love like the sci-fi puzzle, interesting stuff. I don't know how popular Portal is these days, but it makes me happy, so yeah, let's get started! First, I sketched out my plan for the cosplay. To start, I needed to make a blue tank top. I used an old blue shirt that I embroidered back in the day, but I have other things I've embroidered, so I felt okay in picking it for this. Next, I seam ripped the sleeves off and cut off the white neck and hem of the shirt. I drew out the shape I wanted with chalk and cut it out. I sewed up the sides to fit me and then folded over and sewed the neckline, armhole, and bottom hems. Next, I made the white top. I used an old white t-shirt and cut the neckline and sleeves off. I used the end of the long sleeve to make her little white wrist tape thing. I tried it on and cut off how much I wanted from the bottom and cut off more of the neckline. Then I tried it on again and adjusted the side seam to fit closer. Then I sewed those adjustments and sewed a hem on the neckline, armholes, and bottom edge. I forgot to press record for this part, so here's a video from my phone. To make the Aperture logo, I pulled it up on my laptop, traced it onto a piece of paper, cut that out from the paper, and then used that outline to draw the logo on the tank top. Then I painted over that with black fabric paint. I know there are fancier ways to get things on to shirts like this, but I liked it and it was easy and cheap, so yeah. Now for the orange jumpsuit. I traced some pants from a jumpsuit I had, but forgot to account for the fact that those had an elastic waist, so this jumpsuit fits quite snugly if I zip it up all the way. I low-key forgot how to make pants and did it wrong at first, so don't use me as your pants tutorial, but basically I cut them out, sewed the inseam and the crotch seam, leaving some open for the zipper, and then sewed the side seams. To make the top, I just measured a rectangle to fit me. Not advisable, but it worked. I sewed the side and shoulder seams. To make the sleeves, I used a sleeve pattern I had and lengthened it. You could also just trace a sleeve. I sewed the sleeves on and sewed the top to the pants. If you do want to make it work as a Portal 1 costume too, you can add a collar and pockets and Aperture logos, but I didn't feel like it. Then I sewed on the zipper and hemmed everything. Since the inside would show a bit when I tied it at the waist, I added some bias tape over the raw edges to keep them looking nice and also kind of add some of that color we see in her outfit, even though hers is more light orange and mine is bright white, but you know, same thing. Okay, now for the portal gun and shoes. Most people make these out of foam and stuff and it's epic, but I don't have the budget or skills for that, so we're gonna use cardboard and duct tape. Starting with the portal gun, I covered a paper towel roll in black duct tape. Then I rolled a thicker strip of cardboard up and covered it in black duct tape for that front wider part. I tried to figure out how to best recreate the shape of the white pieces using cardboard, and here's the best I could come up with. A small piece for the front, I just rounded it using my hands. Then for the back big part, I have two pieces folded together in the middle, coming out of the paper towel roll to make them raised up. I'll give a better shot of this in a second. Then I covered wire in black duct tape. I did two more smooth and round, like wire-looking pieces, and then three more rectangular wire pieces. Okay, I just wanted to explain the portal gun a little more, show some close-ups. So we have the main paper towel roll going through it. Got a piece added on and rolled up here, a piece added on and rolled up here. And then just this white piece that I rolled and rounded and folded. And then this is just like a little circle I put on. But they're so you have the paper towel roll here, and then these pieces are just curved and whatever, and then folded right here and taped a bajillion times to keep them together. So that's how I got them to kind of be raised above. They're like folded right here. And this is just wire rolled in duct tape, and then this I cut to just like fold over and be more rectangular. And they're just randomly attached with duct tape. Now for the shoes. I thought long and hard about how to make these long fall boots. I've been literally thinking about this for years. I decided on getting some clear high heel boots and then adding on cardboard and stuff on top of it. I got these Fashion Nova clear heel black boots from Depop for $10. I tried doing like the plastic wrap and tape around my leg to make a fabric pattern, but just gave up and just covered the shoe in duct tape as usual. But I did use the pattern to make a cardboard piece to just shove into the boot and covered it in white duct tape. I tried the boot and the cardboard piece on to make the straps. They are cardboard strips covered in black and taped on. I added the little black swoosh design, and then for the bars in the back, I used thicker cardboard strips covered in black and then just bent and taped it to the heel to keep the right shape. And here's the finished look. Here is a final budget breakdown. I already owned the white and blue shirts, so $0. I already had the orange fabric, but most people aren't going to have that lying around their house, so let's pretend it was a sheet at the thrift store. Those are usually $3 for me. I only used a little bit of wire, and really you could use anything, so I'll just say $0 for the wire. The black fabric paint was $3, the shoes were $10, the duct tape was $10, $5 each, and the cardboard was free. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more budget cosplay and sewing videos.